Bonjour classe, aujourd'hui c'est jeudi le 10 janvier and I'm going to tell you what we did today just in case you weren't here, which I know I had several people who were out today. So obviously the first thing we did was our warm-up. So I'm going to go scroll down here, go to our weekly warm-ups. Alright, and we did this one. Okay, so you were to describe the picture and then, write the caption. And basically what we determined is that this was the picture of a guy at a restaurant in Paris, and he must have ordered French fries, but the French server did not understand him and brought him out flies. So the insinuation is that he mispronounced what he wanted. And so we talked about how we have to be careful how we say things and how we pronounce things and try to do our best so that people in another country don't misunderstand us. So I said French fries, not French flies, is the point. So that was our warm-up. Then we reviewed the verb aller. I called out forms of the verb aller in English, and then students were to tell me what they were in French. And then we did a quick matching activity that is here on this page, and I'll scroll down. It was this one right here. We did this with our notebooks closed, and and then after we were done, we corrected it, and then whoever got 100% right got a sticker. I didn't give an actual grade for this. It was more like a participation grade. You still need to do it, and it is in the folder, but just to see if you remember anything. So we did that. After that, I gave everyone this practice activity, and then this one was turned in before the end of class, and I'm going to grade it. So again, this is just to practice what we've been learning about how to use the verb aller when we talk about going places, and I also did some reviewing with time and some other things. So, using your aller verb notes, your places list, telling time notes, and sentence stems, translate each sentence into French, telling where each of the following people are going. So, for example, on this one, Stephanie is going to the mall at 3 p.m. So what we did was we looked at it and we said, okay, Stephanie is our subject. The is going is the form of aller that you have to use, okay, which if you look in your aller notes is Stephanie va. Then if you go to your places activities, your places notes to the mall, if you remember, should be au centre commercial, and then at is the preposition a, all right? And then 3 o'clock, you go back and look at your notes, and it's 3 heures de, and you have to use the P, since it's PM, you have to put in the afternoon, de l'après-midi. Unless you want to use the military time, which in that case, instead of 3 heures de l'après-midi, you can do the sentence as Stephanie va au centre commercial à 15 heures, and then that would be it. It's up to you. All right, so we do the same thing for the rest of the sentences, but I gave the students the chance to do these on their own. Same thing. Alex is your subject, is going, form of the verb aller, to the movies, the place on your places notes, at, which again is a, okay, a, and then the word for noon. So some people have been making this mistake. Instead of saying, and I'm not going to write the whole sentence, but instead of saying à midi, they're saying this. À il est midi. Now I realize that your notes and your flashcards say il est midi. That's just telling you how to say it is and then the time. We don't want it is. It doesn't make sense to do that. So do not do il est midi. Just do and then the time. Okay? So, this weekend is this, I don't think I was specific, but this is translated to ce. Okay? And this morning again is ce matin, ce weekend. All right? So, you need to make sure that you translate these. Then the next thing was this was to practice remembering how to say how we're doing using forms of the verb aller. And so we looked at, we reminded ourselves of the 20-point grading scale that the French use, and how if you get an 18 or better, it's considered excellent. 12 to 13 is good, but anything under 10 is not passing. So then what we did was we pretended that these people got these particular scores on a test. And if it's a 19 out of 20, then that should be pretty cool. That's awesome. That's excellent. So you had to choose which one of these this person would be feeling. Ça va mal, ça va bien, ou ça va très bien. And if you don't remember what these mean, you need to go back and look at your notes from the very beginning of your notebook to remember what these are. So, for example, 19 out of 20, that's very good, since it's even better than an 18. So you would choose C, ça va très bien. So you'd write the letter C here. And of course, some will be used more than one time. So keep that in mind. So you'll do this, and then you'll turn this into the drawer for me. I'll grade it and give it back, and we'll probably put it in our notebook somewhere on some page. And that's all we did. Once everyone was finished with this, we were done. So, if you have any other questions, feel free to come see me. Bonne soirée, bonsoir, et au revoir. À demain.